Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel Only Code. And today we are going to know about a very hot topic, a very hot topic that is called bind and apply of JavaScript. These are the three methods that are very famous but yet very confusing for a beginner, for a newbie in JavaScript. So we are going to know about it and let's see first that how much we have to have knowledge to know about this, right? So what we are going to know is the about three methods, right? That is, first is call, second is you can call it them method or function, whatever you can call, apply, and you know what, there is one more, that is bind. You will hear these three functions or methods in your in the means these three methods are always known with themselves, means they are always known together, okay, in any of the websites. It's quite famous, it is a hot topic, it can be interview driven, so be focused. And to let you know about this, so hear me properly, quickly, hear me focusedly, okay, sorry for my English. For these three functions, what we need to know is about something called this, okay, this keyword. Now, this keyword is a very crucial topic for a beginner, okay, and not for a beginner perspective, but for the whole JavaScript perspective, okay. Let me tell you some dynamics of this keyword, okay, the keyword this. First dynamic is we first means first topic comes under this is object and method, okay. This is one topic that we can cover about this keyword, okay. Means it comes inside, means the keyword this is does contains this type of topics, okay. To understand, then it has some perspective with called constructor, okay. Again, the keyword this has a perspective in JavaScript with something called, you can tell into this scope, okay, scope based. So actually this keyword is actually scope based keyword. So it is, you are not getting, maybe this is overwhelming for this type of words, so I am going to tell you about these things sooner or later in this video, okay. So just listen what I am saying, okay. So first object and method, then constructors. This keyword plays some role in constructors, that comes in oops part, which we haven't covered, so we will cover this in later videos. And there is something called scope based, okay, scope based in this keyword, okay. So these two we are going to talk about talk in today's video, okay, with this thing. Because to know about call, apply, and bind, we have to know about method, object, scope based thing with in the perspective of this keyword, okay. So first thing, what you have to do is, if you haven't, okay, so what you have to do is, if you haven't watched my previous video, okay, so just go and open Chrome, okay. And in Chrome, write in any browser, write YouTube, and YouTube, go to YouTube and just write my channel name, okay. Why I'm doing so, just check, okay. So this is my channel, go inside that. And what I said is, this has lots of perspective, okay, in terms of object and method, in terms of scope based. And actually the keyword this is quite complicated for beginners, okay. So you have to know all the informations, which is quite tough to tell you all about keyword this in one video. I have already touched, I have already, sorry, taught some about this keyword in some of the videos, like in objects, this video, okay, just go and watch, it's 15 minutes video. You will get to know much about objects and the keyword, the objects and methods related to keyword this, okay. This is very important. and then you should go and watch the video, this one, JS tutorial, difference between normal function and arrow function. Here also I have covered about the keyword this. Okay, just go and watch these videos. These are really helpful for your basic foundation of JavaScript. Okay, now moving to what we are going to learn in this video. Okay, so I am going to cover this two also. Okay, these two things, but in shorter span of time. So I will not go in details. This is just a recap of this, of that knowledges. Okay, and after covering this part, then we will jump into this parts. Okay, so let's go and make a file, as this is our ritual. And okay, and what's an object, right? You know what's an object. Sorry, here it is. Yeah, you know. Okay, something is saying it. Okay, okay, okay. So ignore that, and let's make an object. Okay, so you know how to make an object. You know the syntax, as I have already taught this in video in earlier videos. This is the basic syntax of making a uh, making an object, and writes his age, name John Doe, writes his age. Okay, and then just give inside this a function. Okay, we are going to give inside a function name data. Okay, key data. Inside this we are going to declare a regular function, and this will just console me. What it will console this will console this me nothing but this. Yeah, so inside this string literals we are going to use this one. This dot name, okay, is of age. This dot age, and in standard. Okay, in standard. And here what we are going to do is we are just going to give it a standard. Okay, and where this standard will come from as an argument. Okay, as an parameter, as an argument. Okay, so as you know, this is an object. This is a traditional syntax of making an object. Okay, inside that object I have just made a regular function with the key data. Okay, and to recap you, what this keyword this do is, whenever you declare whenever you declare you give any use anything with keyword this, that is, you use any variable with keyword this inside and function, inside a function, inside which is present inside an object, then the keyword this will generally uh, point to the object obj. Okay, what does this means is, actually the whatever listen to me carefully, whatever the function we declare, a regular function we declare inside an object, that is called as method. Okay, so this is typically a method. Okay, in JavaScript language. Okay, in JavaScript language this is a method, name data. Okay, and after creating a method, when we use inside that method keyword this. Okay, then the keyword this is pointing the object obj, because the function is declared inside the obj object itself. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Now how we are going to know that this is the keyword this is pointing inside obj? By simply calling, by simply calling the function, the method. Okay, and first of all we are not going to give any type of parameter here. Okay, though it is asking for a parameter, but we are not going to give it here right now. Okay, and let's just console this. Let's just console this. Okay, let me first go to the right directory. Yeah, this one, and clear the terminal. Clear. Now node script.js. So let's run the function inside the JavaScript. Okay, now you can see that it is given with John Doe. That is the name of the name that is inside an object. Okay, that means this proves that the keyword this is right now pointing inside the obj object, and it is taking the dot name, it is taking the name variable from the object itself. Okay, of age 25. That is again proves here that this keyword is pointing to the object obj, and in standard undefined, because of course we haven't provided any type of what to say, any type of parameter, right, argument. So now you can see, and in standard of 10, right? So let's not console this, because of course it is not returning anything, so it will give me undefined. Yeah, so this is the basic recap of the earlier things we have learned, okay, in that two videos. Of course there are some more things with basics, fundamentals, lot of things, so just go and watch the video. Now what we are going to learn is what is call, apply and bind with the perspective of, let's not like write so many things that let confuse you. Okay, just we are going to learn about call, apply and bind. Okay, first we will talk about call. What's a call is, suppose you have a object. Okay, you made an object, and inside that you have a function. Okay, which is called method, right? When you declare a function inside a regular function, a regular function inside an object, that's a method, right? And you want to pass the parameters inside that method, and with that parameter call them, right? What will happen, what will happen, that will directly give you this line, right? You are not getting it, of course, because I'm just talking in air, so you will not get. Let's give you an example. Okay, so what I have to do is obj object dot data, okay, dot call. Okay, and what we are going to do is we are going to pass the standard. Okay, just a standard, nothing else. Is this going to run? Let's check. Is this going to run? Yes, it does run, but only here. Okay, we have to comment that. Now is this going to run? No, it's not running properly. Why it's not running? We actually called object dot data, and up with that data we added a dot call method. With that we passed a parameter that is accepting here standard. Okay, but still all the data which is that this dot name, this dot age or standard is giving me undefined. Why? Because call does not work like this. Okay, let's go to the deeper level. Okay, let me take a screenshot. Now I think there is some problem. Yeah, ignore this. Okay, ignore this. What can I do? uh Give me a minute, let me take a better one. Okay, yeah, now we can go. Okay, so this is our screenshot. Okay, this is our object, this is the func method inside that object, right? And what we are going to do is we are going to use dot call. So what does that call do? So actually call is called like this, okay? First object, then the method, okay, and then the call, okay, the call function. With that, what we do is we give something called an object again, okay. Yeah, we give object inside this, and then the arguments args1, arg2, arg3, and so on, right? Maybe you are not getting this, but listen, you will get to know till the end of the video. And believe me, if you will stay in the video, you are going to learn a lot, okay? So object dot method dot call, okay. Here object is obj, right? Obj. Method is data, and call is the function, as we know, okay. Call is the function that we want to use. But what is this object again? What is this object again? What is the game in this? Yeah, this is something which is very, very interesting. Let's make a, let's comment down this video, this one, and make a object obj2, and give it a certain name and age. This time it is Jane Doe. No, this time I am going to give certain the name which I like. That is most probably what to say, Radha Krishna. Yeah, okay, something like this. And what we are going to do is let's remove unwanted lines so that you will not get confused. Yeah, so this is our object, first object, this is our second object, right? Okay, what I am going to write it, take this very seriously. Object, that is obj dot method, that is data, obj dot data, this obj, okay, dot data, okay, and then dot call. Inside this I'm going to give another object with a argument, okay, with a argument. And let's see what's this going to do, okay. Can you see something? Radha Krishna is of age 30 in standard 10. So what does what happened, what actually happened is, when we use dot call, okay, when we use dot call, actually let me take the screenshot, okay, and tell you there. This is very interesting, very, very interesting, okay. Please go inside. No, you are not going. Maybe you will not go. Let's, okay. Whew. Yeah, so what's actually happening is, what we did is obj obj dot data dot call, okay, and obj is this object, okay, dot data is this function, right? And then dot call. Now why this dot call is used is to change the scope of this function, okay, sorry, this keyword, to change the scope of this keyword. Before using dot call, when you will come to code, okay, and before using dot call, when we did obj dot data, this, when we wrote this line, okay, at this time that this keyword, okay, this keyword is binded to the object obj, okay. Remember this, wherever that this keyword is used inside a method, wherever that this keyword is used inside a method declared of an object, the keyword this is going to point out the object obj for all the variables we are declaring. Okay, this is the normal behavior of the keyword this. But by using call function, what we are going to do is we are going to change the scope of this keyword from the object obj to the object obj2 by just using the dot call method and passing its first ever argument as the object we want to change this keyword's scope, and with the data and other parameters that is needed for the data function. Okay, for the that is needed for the function we are calling or the method we are calling of the object of certain object. Okay, good, good, good. So thus can we use call without any other object, without any other object? Yes, we can call, but at times it will give you undefined. Okay, and it will just use that 10 as a parameter. It will just accept. Okay, so come here and let's discuss very maturely. Okay, here in this code, okay, in this code, this is equals to obj. Okay, and then and then and then when you when you execute this line of code, when you execute this line of code, okay, then the this keyword is equals to obj2, and you know what, the arguments, this 10, that this argument 10 is pointing is for the method we called. Okay, simple. So why we use the call function? To just use another object, to use a method of certain object. Okay, and change the scope of that, and actually not change, we are not actually this is happening under the hood, but the proper definition would be we actually use the call method, okay, to use object certain objects keys to map into another object's data, right? Right, actually I think this is much more uh, much more what to say, better definition to be called for a call method. Why we need in real world? Okay, why we need real world? We need real world the dot call function to actually use a method of different object for the object I want to. Okay, that is, we are going to use object 2's variable keys for with the function with the method of another object that we created earlier. Okay, and we are just using it, we are consoling it. So this is for call, and same goes with apply. Okay, so the same goes with apply and call, they are same. Okay, the apply method I have talked here, yeah, this one, this two are same. Okay, there is a major difference upon them, not major, this is a minor, I will call as a program, as a means what to say, as a logical thinking, this there is a minor difference, but programmatically that is a major one. Okay, so there is a slight difference. What is the difference? Okay, suppose this data function is taking not only taking one parameter, but it is taking two parameters, that is first is standard and then what about section. Okay, of course there are standards, that is class 10, class 11, and then again there are sections 10a 10b, right, of section, that is uh, this dot section. Okay, supposedly. So what actually happens in dot call, we have to pass each argument individually. Okay, in call we have to pass each argument individually. See, first we are going to pass the object where the this keyword is going to point out for using the data function. Okay, and then yeah, and then we are going to pass the parameters required for the function data, okay, individually. Okay, so I guess there is some issue or what. Oh, sorry, this will not be this will be, yeah. Okay, so like this happens, but in call what you can do is object dot data dot call. Okay, obj 2, and then the object, okay, the first one will be individual. Okay, the first one will be individual, and then the parameters required for the method we are calling, that will be in array. Okay, that will be in array, that is first will be 10 and then a. Okay, that's it, they will be in array. Okay, so in call we are going to give each parameter separately. In apply, sorry, this will be apply, not call. In apply we are going to first pass the object separately, and then the parameters in an array. Okay, let's just let's just call them and you will get the answers. Okay, you will get consoles. Okay, there is coming one more console. Yeah, let's comment this out, and yeah, you will get two consoles of two values, these things. Okay, so these are the basic call and apply. Now you know what is call and apply. Okay, what's bind? What's bind? Bind is nothing but actually what's happening is, here we directly call the function. Okay, we directly call the function, we are not storing it, we are not getting getting a function as a return value. Okay, what about, think like this, that in real world there are chances when you want to have a function in a variable. Okay, in a variable, and then just use it as a name. Okay, so there comes bind. Bind actually returns a function which can be called later. And why bind is used? For the same things, why we are using sorry, call and apply, that is to use to use an method of a different object for a different object, for another object, to point to change the scope of keyword, this. Okay, simple thing. Now we are going to make another object, okay, of name, suppose Sitaram, and age 35, right? Now what we can do is, we are going to store, because what does bind do? Bind actually returns a function. Okay, so what we are going to do is, we are going to store a function, func. Okay, let's write func, and inside that obj dot data dot bind. Okay, dot bind, and here we are going to pass obj3, then 10, and then probably b. Okay, and here you can see that I am passing it again individually, the parameters are again passed individually. So in bind also you are going to pass the parameters individually, only in apply you are going to pass it in array. Okay, and just call func, so you will get two consoles. When you will run this program, you will get two consoles for this first two consoles of the same lines, this one, and then you are going to get a third console, because the const func is storing data function, okay, data function with binded with this data, okay, that is object 3 as an context for the keyword this, and the parameters for the function data 10 and b. Okay, so just let's call here and print it. Okay, let's print it. So you can see that there are three lines as I said, and now the third line is Sitaram is of age 35 and is standard and in standard 10 of section B. Okay, what if we are going to remove, we are going to copy this. Okay, and right now sorry, this one, yeah, and here what we are going to do is, let's console log. Okay, let's console log. What we are consoling, this part, nothing else, just this part, right? And see what's happening. Let's see. Okay, what's it is, func is not defined. Okay, then just do this, and yeah, you will see that we have console log this part. Okay, here we are just we are consoling this part. What is this? This is returning me a function and we are consoling it, so it is saying function bound data. Okay, that's it, it's binding data, nothing else. So it's a proof that it's returning a function. How I know? If you will just console this part. Okay, console this part and you will get an undefined, I guess. Yeah, there is a undefined. Why? Because inside this first compiler interpreter is running this part, so it is printing the whatever is needed and then consoling again, which is not giving us any function in return, so it is giving us undefined. Okay, but here it now, so now it is got proved that this line, that the dot bind is just returning you a function. Okay, hope you understand the video, and this is a major hot topic in JavaScript world. It is quite good. This is a very deep topic, so if you find this overwhelming, just go through the video once again, and I believe that it will be not so much overwhelming than before if you will see this video again and again. I have done lots of researches and then come to you this with this type of explanations, which can be much easier for you as well, and understandable. So if you like this video, subscribe my channel and pin the comment down whatever you need, and just ring the bell icon so that you get the latest updates for my video. And yeah, and again, if you found anything overwhelming about the object or the this keyword, then just go and watch those two videos. They are not big, and to make your career in, of course, in coding life, this is not much, right? 20 minutes videos, 30 minutes videos, just go and watch them. Okay, then we are going to meet in next video. Tab tak ke liye tada, bye bye, take care.